Mike, welcome back to Portland.
Thanks, Steve.
And thanks for braving the lounge with us this afternoon. It's a fun time to see you here. I am so pumped and honored to be doing this, but it's been a while since we've seen you in the States, about 6 years. Did we upset you? Bad night in Texas? Or?
You know, I had a couple of other things to do. Yeah, I had a book to write, and I had an album to write and prepare, and all that took a while.
And that takes a little while. Tell me about that. That's a lot more words in a book than it is in a song. Adventures of a Waterboy. Have there been some?
There's been quite a few, and quite a lot of rewrites of the book while I was on it, yeah. It took me about 3 years.
3 years. How did you go about that? Did somebody in your life tell you, or is this just something in the back of your mind going, I got to put all my experiences down?
Oh, it was something I'd planned for doing for years, Steve. Yeah, I took it seriously, too. I got up at 5:30 every morning. And worked, you know, I'd write for 6 hours before my breakfast.
So you actually clocked into work.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great. So I see you with Steve again. Tell us who else we've got. I know.
Yeah. Okay, well, on guitar and apparently banjo, we've got Jay Barclay. Okay. Yeah. On keyboards, and you'll see he's holding that elegant instrument, the melodica. This is Daniel Mintzeris. Bass guitar, Malcolm Gold. Drums, Chris Benelli. And it's Steve Wickham and Mike Scott, the usual suspects.
The usual ones, yeah. So you say the new album as well. How was that? Did that come easy? Is all this time on stage and all your experience, does it come easier now with music, or?
It's different all the time, Steve. Sometimes I write a song in 5 minutes. Sometimes it can take 5 years. Yeah.
And what does that determine? Do you have any idea why that's determined? Does all of a sudden a tune come into your head and then all of a sudden it's got to go down?
If I knew, I'd go and work for a record company as an A&R man.
Very cool. And I also saw Fisherman's box set that's going to be coming out in like a week and a half.
It is, yeah.
And is that a whole bunch of? I saw 4 discs in this thing.
Six.
Wow.
Yeah.
So is this all just retakes too, and a whole bunch of new stuff for the fans?
It's mostly stuff songs that nobody's ever heard, and also comedy songs. You know, when we would be getting tired in the studio for a bit of light relief, we'd do comedy versions of the songs. So some of those are on it as well.
Well, it definitely looks like it's a box set for the fans for sure.
Yeah.
So as I also saw, this is what you're doing in the States with these guys, but are you going to be with Anto back again when you go back home into the Europe?
He's our old sax player. Yeah, he's joining us for the Fisherman's Blues Revisited tour, which is just playing around Britain and Ireland.
How long has it been since you guys played with him?
Oh, not so long. We did a couple of low-key shows with him a year ago, just to try things out.
That's got to feel good too, right, guys?
Yeah.
So much history up on stage with us. I'm honored to have him here. Once again, it's the Waterboys in the Bing Lounge.